everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Panthers going up against the Cowboys. And with that, we're off to Big D and AT&T Stadium, where we'll say hello to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Evades the tackler and now some space. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 59 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cedric Thornton able to run him down for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's Newton. Finding time. All kinds of time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the lineup, and the big boy in the back
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
The play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it,
no,
right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Prescott now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Play clock winding down. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
On first down, it's Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less
to become
culture
the Rams.
shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition.
They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 78 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. back to the air here after the INT. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's 3rd down.
There's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 4th down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards altogether. As he's taken down back shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Going up top. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Third and long for Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory. You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a...
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 53 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Newton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Newton now on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Let's go! Ohio!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go back to the air here after the INT. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go! White, 9, flex round! Ohio!
Defense showing blitz. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Terrell McClain in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Newton now to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And Olsen over the middle. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. He's going to let... That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown, 32 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he puts it through. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
it.